ladies and gentlemen, it just keeps getting better. Take a listen.
Somebody also asked, why does XRP or Ripple having a stablecoin, how does that affect the price of XRP, or why is that a big deal?
Yeah, so, well, what it's going to allow, you guys don't know, there's an arms race right now to create CBDCs and which chain these are going to be on. We do know that Ukraine, for instance, is going to be using Stellar as their underlay infrastructure. And when you look at, Ripple create, now, I don't care what I say here because we have a big video coming out on this weekend. I'm actually
big video coming out.
I'm going to show you guys the white paper they created, the CBDC white paper they created. General, that one will be out probably Saturday or Sunday. So I'm going to save like a lot of my thoughts for that video actually. But in general, if you look at all the top ecosystems, they have their own stable coins. It's very important. It allows more trading, more liquidity. And when you think about what Ripple's doing specifically with cross-border transfers, it's very easy to understand why having a stable coin would work. It would be good because that makes prices stable. Now,
wow. Did you hear that?
Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure. You're pretty sure. Okay.
The actual back end of these money transfers still is probably slow, right? Like Ripple's doing stuff on the front end to get the money there quicker. But
so you're not familiar with the XRP ledger? Like at least on a basic level, you're not familiar with that. Come on, Bitboy.
At the end of the day, if you're going to send $100,000 US over to somewhere else in a different
another wallet, wherever it's at.
Catch, right?
Oh man, I know you. We're gonna help you. We got you.
Transfer works on Ripple, but I assume they're still on the back end it's going to work. So
yeah, you assume that.
If the price of XRP could, come into play there, so having a stable coin could delete that volatility and make it much easier.
Oh my God!
Supreme leader of XRP.
They call you the what?
They call me the supreme leader of XRP.
Wow.
I'm on the blockchain with it, and my blockchain monkeys full of octane in them. You know the vibe, plus we shredded than a motherfucker. Crash monkeys. Crash monkeys. Go planet of the apes, gorillas in a mess. All these bad rules all over my shit. It go.
What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and thank you for coming to my jungle. Now, first of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, we're all over the place. Now, huge shout out to Bitboy. Do watch the show, but there's some things you can't do. One of the main reasons that I watch Bitboy's show is just to see where he's pushing the masses. That's all. Now, let's get to Twitter. You have Martin Valk. Huge shout out to you for bringing that to my attention. Okay. We have OMG. Did you hear Bitboy's live stream right now? Please listen. I mean, it was something to see. Digital Assets Daily, to me, this was always a big deal. If you guys remember this or remember seeing this, because this is back in June 2015. BitLicense, New York State Department of Financial Services, in June 2015, New York State released a BitLicense, a regulatory framework for companies engaged in virtual currency business activity that act as a cryptocurrency exchanges and or function as custodians of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. As you can see, you have Circle in here, Ripple, Coinbase. In addition to the BitLicense, the regulator has also granted banking charters to Bitcoin exchanges, Gemini and Itbit. So yes, huge. We've come a long way in this space. And you got Crypto Cali. How the fondue is this breaking news when it's all over Swift's website and every central bank site for the ISO 222 migration plans? Huh? Tell me that. This is what I mean. Like, this space has a bunch of basic rules on this knowledge regarding XRP. If you needed anything, all you had to do is come to us, Bitboy. We got you covered, okay? Now, breaking news. Swift has announced the go live of a service that will enable banks to verify payee account details before an international payment is sent, removing a key point of friction in cross-border transactions. We already know this, okay? And just another refresher, Coming in from Finextra, a short guide to the ISO 222 implementation of 2020. In case you forgot, you got to refresh your memory. I mean, we get so much information. It's like, oh, I forgot about that. Okay. 26th February 2020, as financial institutions recognize the scale of the impending ISO 222 migration deadline, implementation strategies are being recalibrated to incorporate risks, challenges, and opportunities of the industry-wide transformation. Key dates: November 2021, ISO 222 messages to go live on Swift. Are you with me? Oh, before I move on, huge shout out to Crypto Cali. And why haven't you gotten your XRP drip yet? Like, it's right here in front of you. Ace. Okay. And she got new gear coming up. I saw the ice cream cone with all the cryptocurrency in it. I needs that. Okay. Now, what I have here is some top secret information. I can't reveal my sources. I can only reveal the Twitter handle that I got it from. Okay. Flareportal.com. Remember former Ripple employee Marjan Delatine, now working with Settle, based in London in collaboration with Mojaloop, early partner of Ripple, talking about the new CBDC platform. Take a look in here. Look at the flow. Look at the flow, okay? We know what's happening here, folks. What are we doing? Positioning ourselves. That's it. Now, we got another blockchain monkey in the jungle. This is the crypto gorilla bringing this hot VeChain news. You know what VeChain has done. You know what VeChain is doing. And you know what VeChain is going to continue to do. I've told you about VeChain years ago, haven't I? Haven't I? I know I haven't done a VeChain video in a long time, but it's just like, you know what VeChain is done. You know what VeChain is doing. And you know what VeChain is going to continue to do. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. You got VeChain coming in hot 2021 as we march. VeChain news update 2021. What is Sync? VeChain launched in 2016. It is one of the leading enterprise blockchains in the crypto market. The project, with its dual vet and VeTho tokens, specializes in supply chain management and utilizes IoT and distributed ledger technology to improve on the efficiency and transparency of supply chains. So far, so good. But how is VeChain progressing in 2021? VeChain news, VeChain ENFT and roadmap progress. As a blockchain-based supply chain management protocol, VeChain is on a cutting edge of traceability and anti-counterfeiting technology. Items on the supply chain are given a unique identity through RFID, radio frequency identification QR codes, allowing consumers or handlers to scan products in NFC near-field communication. Now the VeChain team are seeking to enter that world of NFTs, seeing a non-fungible token not only as a novel way of selling art and music, but as a way of securing the authenticity of the products in the enterprise market. What do you think VeChain is going to do to this? For example, a VeChain partner that sells designer handbags could mint an NFT with each item produced as the ultimate assurance of its authenticity, and creating a novel way for fashion houses to interact with their customers. Following the logic that NFTs will only truly take off with mass adoption, VeChain has concluded that the enterprises will be the main driving force of the future NFT market. With this, VeChain announced in April 2021 that they will establish and build out the eNFT enterprise NFT ecosystem on the VeChain Thor blockchain. I mean, why wouldn't they? Now, for a quick piece on VeChain Sync 2. Blockchain enthusiasts may have the patience and technical ability to switch between multiple wallets and interfaces, but this kind of user experience is unlikely to lead to mass adoption of the technology. I mean, you're talking about nailing it right in the coffin. You're talking about nailing it right in the bullseye. VeChain Sync 2, on the other hand, seeks to provide one dApp that can be used on all browsers, Chrome, Safari, Brave, etc., and across all devices from desktop to mobile, to a web application that just pops up and runs in the background when needed. You see what VeChain does? You see the ease of use that's coming. Now, just spoke about VeChain and NFTs. Now, what about Ripple? Huh? Ripple exec says XRP Ledger is a natural fit for the NFT marketplace. I mean, why wouldn't they? As the NFT marketplace continues to grow at a rapid pace, many big players are setting their eyes on it. It has been quite a while that Ethereum is ruling the NFT market without any competition being provided to it. But now these times are seemingly waning. While some, including Crypto.com and Binance, have already launched their NFT platforms, a few, including Ripple, are also trying to get their piece of the cake. You knew they would, because they came to swallow all the money. Ripple for NFTs. Just a couple days before Ripple announced its investment in a growing NFT marketplace, Mintable, which was recently able to secure a $13 million in Series A funding round, there goes that number again, would be integrating RippleNet's XRPL Ripple Digital Ledger to its network. Now, speaking on Monica Long, she also too suggested because of Ethereum's high energy consumption and gas fee, the Ripple is a way to go for NFT enthusiasts. Lastly, though, the crypto market has gone through a major dip this summer. The NFT market has performed pretty well. We are still only halfway through 2021, and the market has already capitalized the $2.5 billion. Wells Fargo is shutting down all existing personal lines of credit. The bank confirmed Thursday in what it said is an effort to focus on other lending products that meet customers' borrowing needs. The account closures don't mean customers are out of options when it comes to credit. Here's the breakdown. Now, I wanted to show you guys a quick video speaking on this, but this is the beginning of a trickle effect, okay? And it's so beautiful of you to be in a space that could perhaps give you a hedge. Now, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, but there's a reason why all of us are here in this space.
Wells Fargo tells customers it's shuttering all personal lines of credit. Key points. The bank is shutting down all existing personal lines of credit in coming weeks and no longer offers the product, according to customer letters reviewed by CNBC. The product, which typically gave users $3,000 to $100,000 in revolving credit lines, was pitched as a way to consolidate higher interest credit card debt, pay for home renovations, or avoid overdraft fees on linked checking accounts. With its latest move, Wells Fargo warned customers that the account closures may have an impact on your credit score, according to a frequently asked questions segment of the letter. Wells Fargo is ending a popular consumer lending product, angering some of its customers, CNBC has learned. The bank is shutting down all existing personal lines of credit in coming weeks and no longer offers the product, according to customer letters reviewed by CNBC. The revolving credit lines, which typically let users borrow $3,000 to $100,000, were pitched as a way to consolidate higher interest credit card debt.
Now, I'll leave the link to this video down below in my description. And this is one of the reasons why I chose the Celsius network, because when you see things like this coming, it just makes you more secure in platforms such as that. So I'll leave a link to Celsius network. Actually, I'll leave the link to my website, blockchainmonkeys.com. And in there is a Celsius link. So you got Wells Fargo doing that. Pretty huge bank, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have a couple other banks follow that. But in the meantime, you have Senator Pat Toomey invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum days after advocating for less crypto regulation. Senator Pat Toomey, who recently pushed for less burdensome cryptocurrency regulation, has disclosed investments in Bitcoin and Ethereum. The Pennsylvania Republican, the ranking member of the Senate Banking Committee, invested a total of as much as $30,000 in the Grayscale Ethereum Trust and Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. According to a disclosure Toomey filed Wednesday with the Senate Office of Public Records, he invested between $1,000 to $15,000 in each of the trusts on June 14th. And before I let you go, it says, why Tether, the world's third biggest cryptocurrency, has got economists worried. Now, when I see titles like this, I'm thinking, is this just FUD or is this a message of things to come? I don't know, because it's just a stable coin and there are other options. Come on down here. We have Tether is the third biggest cryptocurrency in the world by market value, and it's got some economists, including the official of the Federal Reserve, worried. Boston Fed President Eric Rosengreen recently raised the alarm about Tether, calling the cryptocurrency a potential financial stability risk. Some investors believe a loss of confidence in Tether could be crypto's black swan, an unpredictable event that would severely impact the market. Once again, when I see things like this, I say, is this a FUD article or is this a message of things to come? We shall see. This is the Wild Wild West. If you ain't ready to eat, get out the kitchen. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.